Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Hurricane Dorian continues to be a devastating storm, and it is not moving. We're looking at the latest update from the National Hurricane Center next.
Okay, Ben, but we begin with two big breaking stories. First, a small seaplane crashes into the front yard of an Oakland County home.
And the tragedy off the California coast. Multiple people dead, dozens missing after a fire on a dive boat overnight. 29 people still missing after that fire overnight as passengers slept.
Yeah, the distress calls came in about 3 a.m. to the boat anchored about 20 yards off the Santa Cruz Island. Jennifer Bjorklund is following this story for us from California tonight. Jennifer?
A catastrophic scene and one garbled distress call. From a 75-foot dive boat with 39 people on board just after 3:30 a.m., it triggered a Coast Guard response from San Diego to San Francisco.
Crews from the Coast Guard, Santa Barbara Fire Department, Ventura County Fire Department, and the Vessel Assist have responded.
The conception was at Santa Cruz Island, 20 yards offshore in 64 feet of water. When the Mayday call went out, the boat sank while crews were trying to put out the fire.
The crew was actually already awake and on the bridge, and they jumped off.
A nearby pleasure craft rescued those 5 crew members in the water, but more than 24 remain unaccounted for.
Right now, they're conducting shoreline searches for any available survivors.
Search and rescue crews have found at least 4 bodies so far in their search. On a 3-day outing, the ship was due back at the sea landing early this evening. The Coast Guard captain tells us they are still in search and rescue mode, but the hope of finding any survivors is fading with each passing hour. In Oxnard, California, Jennifer Bjorklund, NBC News.
Thanks, Jennifer. And as search and rescue efforts continue, the NTSB has sent investigators to determine how that boat caught fire.
Also breaking right now, a seaplane crashes in the front yard of a home in Oakland County. Larry Spruill, live in Independence Township. Larry, any information about injuries?
Good evening, Steve. And that's the most amazing part about all of this is that both the captain and the passenger both walked away. They just cleared the scenes. I want to show you where that plane landed. Right here in the middle of the yard, you can see the charred, burned pieces of the ground, which is right next to this house. I spoke with neighbors. They tell me this is something they will never forget.
I heard the backfire pop and then crash noise.
Marcia Frost tells me she immediately ran outside to this small seaplane in the middle of her neighbor's yard. She jumped right into action.
Went and got my phone, called 911.
She started to give the operator a play-by-play of the scene.
They're climbing out now, and I shouted to them. They were okay. Just as they got out, the plane went up in flames.
Frost showed me this cell phone video of the plane on fire. You can see orange flames surrounding the plane. The amazing part is the pilot and passenger are okay.
The pilot, he had a good bruised up nose, and his son came with some cuts and stuff, but I'm amazed. I'm so thankful that they came out okay.
And now the crews will determine what caused this plane to crash. But the good news is both the pilot and the passenger are okay. They're in a local hospital with just minor injuries. We're live in Independence Township tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Okay, Larry. Well, Hurricane Dorian is a slow-moving catastrophe at this hour, but there's a small glimmer of hope. Let's take a look here at the big headlines surrounding the storm. First, the storm has been slightly downgraded to a Category 4, but that still means winds of 150 miles per hour. And this is the bad part. It's been moving at 1 mile per hour as it absolutely hammers the Bahamas. So take a look here. Excuse me. Here's video, and you can see the utter devastation here. This is on the Abaco Islands, not far from Grand Bahama Island. And just take a look at this video here from NOAA. It's a satellite view of Dorian and video from inside a hurricane chase plane as it goes into the eye of the storm, gathering data. So let's get over to Ben now with what that data is telling him. Ben.
Yeah, Kim, we're just getting the numbers in from the National Hurricane Center. This is the 5 o'clock advisory. The storm is not moving. It's officially now stationary. The sustained winds are 145 miles per hour, so this is still a Category 4 storm. It would be bad enough to get a landfall from this, but they've had 3 landfalls in the Bahamas, and this storm is not moving. Now, the official forecast track does not look a whole lot different than the last several ones that have been put out by the NHC. There's still that gradual turn off to the northwest and then eventually to the north. This is still a major hurricane by 2 a.m. on Wednesday. That's not a lot of movement there over the next 36 hours. So it is going to be just off the Florida coast, dangerously close for a lot of folks, even closer for people in Charleston, South Carolina. This is 2 o'clock on Thursday, just off of the South Carolina coast, if you're looking at the middle of the forecast track, and then maybe making an actual landfall in parts of the Outer Banks in North Carolina. So we're going to continue to watch this storm, but along the Florida coast, the time to evacuate is now. Shelters are open as Dorian's outer bands are already hitting. Jamie Garola is in Pompano Beach tonight, where folks there are bracing for the worst.
Right now, we are in a tropical storm watch, and wind gusts in this area are about 30 miles per hour. However, in some counties further north, they are already in a hurricane warning and could start experiencing those types of winds as early as tomorrow.
We need help, everything down.
Daylight reveals a path of destruction left in the wake of Hurricane Dorian after making landfall 3 times in the Bahamas.
The water is about 6 feet. God be with us.
Rain and storm surge wallop the islands. Grand Bahama taking the biggest hit. The catastrophic Cat 5, when it made landfall, is the first hurricane of that intensity to hit the area.
The windows are broken, and now water is coming through those big windows you see over there.
Bahamians were recording the damage in disbelief.
Everything is just in ruins.
Now Dorian is taking its time in the Atlantic, barely moving. This satellite image off the Florida coast shows the magnitude of the storm. Residents on the East Coast urged to remain on guard.
We are in a situation where the storm is stalling very close to our coast. It is going to make a movement, and the movement that it makes is going to have a lot of impact on Floridians.
Parts of South Florida have seen a change in weather as the first bands arrive.
Err on the side of caution and leave if you can. Everything's replaceable. Your lives are not.
Power crews in Florida on standby as conditions begin to deteriorate in a sunshine state. Georgia and the Carolinas are next in line. Heavy rain and winds now threaten coastal areas, prompting evacuations in South Carolina as the region braces for Dorian's impact.
Some schools in Florida already closed today and will remain closed throughout tomorrow. The Fort Lauderdale International Airport is completely shut down, but Miami International and Orlando both remain open. However, you can expect some cancellations and delays. In Pompano Beach, Florida, Jamie Garola, back to you.
That storm obviously could still be catastrophic.
Yeah.
But we have some severe weather of our own coming this way, huh?
Yeah, I know a lot of folks have been sort of enjoying the weekend, and everybody's going back to school and work tomorrow. But by the time we get into the evening, we have a slight risk of severe weather. That's the Category 2 there on the risk scale. That's for everybody, and that's likely going to be upgraded when we get into tomorrow. So the bottom line, 8 to 11 p.m. tomorrow. It's really the entire area. And all gamut, the entire book of severe weather is on the table. Severe hail, straight line winds, even the possibility of tornadoes. And with that hail, the size of that could be greater than 2 inches. There are a lot of ingredients coming together. So we got to watch that very closely tomorrow.
All right. Thank you,
busy with that. Okay. Well, meanwhile, at Metro Airport today, dozens of people arriving here in Michigan from Florida right in the nick of time.
Yeah, Priya Mann was out at Metro Airport today where she found really a mix of nerves and relief.
Detroiters were cutting their trip short, and folks who live in Florida packed whatever essentials they could fit into their suitcase and describe a scene they've never seen before.
It's a war zone. Everything's boarded up. There's nobody on the streets.
Jay Bressler lives just 3 miles from a beach.
That's all the houses boarded up in our community.
They moved to Florida 7 years ago. Hurricane Dorian brought them back.
After it started turning towards us and they weren't sure where it was going to turn, we decided to get out of Dodge. We were going to drive to Atlanta at first. I thought maybe we'd do that. But then they were in the storm, so it shifted.
They're staying at a hotel in Birmingham.
We have tickets to Saturday, and hopefully next couple days we get through it and can go back.
Before flying back home a day early, Kurt Brandley was helping his friends prepare for the worst.
I was scared. I was like, what in the heck is going on here? But yeah, I was a little bit worried.
He says flights out of Fort Lauderdale were packed with travelers trying to get out in time.
It's hard for me to understand, like coming from Michigan and like comparing it to snowstorms, it's not even comparable.
Aaron Quintana just so happened to be coming to Detroit for work.
They just closed the Fort Lauderdale airport at noon.
And you lucked
So
out.
we just completely lucked out that our flight went out.
He's in constant communication with friends who stayed behind.
We have a friend who's actually watching the condo and making sure, and we have another one who's telling us how things are going as it progresses.
He's managing the national tour of Cats, and with performances at the Fisher, he says the timing couldn't be better.
You know, it's beautiful and sunny, so it's really nice.
Yeah, it certainly is a very different story here in Detroit. You know, it's not just people who are flying into Michigan. Yesterday, the Humane Society brought in more than 70 cats and dogs from shelters in Florida. They should be ready to be adopted in about a week. And DTE and Consumers Energy both sending dozens of crews to Florida as we wait to see the impact of this Category 4 hurricane. Reporting live, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
We will be watching it closely. Okay, Priya and our sister stations in Florida are on the air around the clock covering Hurricane Dorian. We are streaming their coverage live right now on our website. Click on Detroit.com and you can find the link right on the homepage.
A minor league player in the Tigers organization has died after suffering a head injury in a skateboarding accident. He is Chase Numata. He spent most of this season with the Erie Sea Wolves. That's the Tigers' AA affiliate. Numata was injured early Friday morning. Police say he landed head first after his skateboard came to a sudden stop. In a statement today, the Sea Wolves say the team is absolutely heartbroken over this news. Chase Numata was 27 years old. We're just getting started here on a very busy Labor Day.
Ahead in the next hour, a manhunt underway, and police say this guy right here is armed and extremely dangerous. And a big party today on the Mackinac Bridge.
And the tragedy in Texas. New information in that mass shooting this weekend in Odessa, Texas. What we now know about the shooter and what may have set him off.
Labor Day means barbecues for a lot of people, but for union workers, it's an exceptionally important day.
What we're protesting is the corruption, the collusion, the nepotism, the concessions, and the job losses.
But for United Auto Workers, today came with mixed emotions. We'll tell you about the protests in the parade.